Welcome to This Week in Wimberley. I'm Chris Doelle. I will be joined shortly by Mr. Z, Gary Zupancic. This is a show where we talk about what's going on in and around the Wimberley Valley, all the fun stuff. We will get to that in just a moment, but first, quick message from some people who made this show possible. Clean Tanks is a local, family-owned, full-service rainwater collection tank and well collection tank cleaning company based right here in Wimberley, Texas, but serving the entire Texas Hill Country. They service tanks from 1,000 gallons up to 200,000 gallons. They designed and built a wet vacuum system that removes all the dirt and sediment from inside the tank, all with very little water loss. As always, your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed. You can call Clean Tanks at 512-806-3322. You spent a lot of money on this water collection system. Make sure your tank is a clean tank. All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Gary Zupancic to the show. Gary, welcome back.
Hey, yeah, Chris, yeah, Phoenix was great. Got to see a lot of baseball, watched 4 games, got to see family and friends. It really, really was a great week. So
Nice.
Back and ready to tell everybody about This Week in Wimberley.
Let's do it.
All right, hey, if you get MGM Plus on streaming, there's a Paul Simon documentary set to air on March 24th, and it features some my Wimberley cohorts at the radio station. So
Sweet.
that'll be March 24th. Also March 24th, there's an emergency preparedness fair, and I've attended that, and it's a lot of great information. You know, really after the big floods, everybody got sort of aware of, hey, all this stuff can happen out of nowhere, So it's a really, really, all EMS is there, and I think they'll have a helicopter for life flight and all that type of stuff. So it'll take your time. Go ahead to the Emergency Preparedness Fair. I think it's at the VFW Hall area.
Nice.
City of Wood Creek is declaring March 2024 Dark Sky Month. So, we're real big on dark sky. I think Dripping Springs was really like the first or second, not in the area, but in the world. And really, Wimberley got on the bandwagon just a little right after that. And so now I'm glad to see the city of Wood Creek also. It's where businesses and residences point their lights down so that really, another thing I learned about it was not only is it good for viewing, but it also, if there's a lot of lights, it confuses birds on the migratory routes.
Yeah.
And, speaking of which, that's our nonprofit. The 36th annual home tour is set for April 12th and 13th. That's through the Wimberley Community Civic Club. And a lot of people that are part of the Civic Club open up their homes and let people view them. And, some of them are big mansions. Some of them are just painters or writers or whatever. But, really, really just gorgeous houses, out of Architectural Digest,
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful home. And that'll be April 12th and 13th. Oh, the library has been closed, and it will reopen. Well, it's closed through April 1st, and that's no joke. But they're open April 2nd. But everything is available to you on your computer, or they even have book drives, and you can text or send them an email of what books you want, and they're trying to help you out. So they will be closed because, hey, they're opening up a whole brand new building, and it's gorgeous. Don't forget, through tomorrow is tax-free help for seniors is available every Friday through April 12th, 12:30 to 2:50 in the Wimberley Senior Center, located in the community center, and regular hours. And the Senior Center is open regular hours, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For additional information, call 512-847-1781. And they do a good job. They really, really do. The Wimberley Institute of Cultures will unveil a new mural by artist Teresa Vincent on March 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. in an event that also introduces the museum's new outdoor landscaping and lighting. The mural is painted on the historic shed next to the museum and depicts Wimberley through the years. One side is created to encourage selfies. And, of course, we have a whole bunch of farmers markets. Savages is on Sunday. Thursdays is the Farmers and Artisan Market that's located at the Cowboy Church. And there's also crafts and fairs at all of them. In fact, and the one on Sunday is behind Blanco Brew. This is the last weekend for performances of Shakespeare in Love at the Wimberley Playhouse Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through March 17th. Performances are 7:30 Fridays and Saturdays and 2 p.m. on Sundays. And I can't urge you enough to go and see it. It's like really, plays and theater is well and alive in Wimberley. It really is.
Yeah.
We have a theater academy in town, and Emily Ann also has lots of stuff going on out there. So it's alive. Live acting is alive in Wimberley. Let's see. Coming up at Susanna's Kitchen on March 21st is Eliza Gillickson. And she's a Grammy-nominated folk singer, songwriter, and activist. And that's part of the 2024 Coffee House series. And as usual, you have to show up March 21st before 7 o'clock, stand in line, and get your ticket. That's the only way to do that. So bands coming up, 6 p.m. on Thursday. It's the Jazz Messenger Boys at Longleaf. 6 p.m. Anime Rose at Hay City Store. 6 p.m. Guitarista Kelly at Wimberley Inn and Bar. 7 p.m. Open mic with Michael James and Savages. Friday, March 15th, it's The Eyes, Watch Your Back. At 5 p.m. will be Corey Anderson Killo at Ghost Note. 6 p.m. Jessica Bailey at Foresight at Montesino Ranch. And 7 p.m. Texas A-Traz at Savages. Saturday, March 16th, Callaway Rich at Rough House at noon. 1 p.m., Cameron Albright at Henson Square. 4 p.m., Gabe Lee at Ghost Note. 5 p.m., Steve Wood with Ike Eichenberg at Dos Olivos. 7 p.m., Suede at Hayes City Store. 8 p.m., Weldon Henson at Mercer Street. And also at 8, Chuck Prophet and the Mission Express at Devil's Backbone. Sunday, 12 p.m., Stanley Albert Guitarra at Dos Olivos. 1 p.m., Michael O'Connor, Jeff Plankenhorn at Devil's Backbone, and that should be a good one. 3 p.m., Picker's Circle at Hill Country Hunting at Dark Skies. And believe it or not, 3 p.m., Joe King Carrasco will be at Ghost Note.
Nice.
Really. 3 p.m., Thrill Snaps at Mercer Street. Also at 3, Michael James at T&L Ranch. And 6 p.m., Kim Meeks and her Bad Habits at Hayes City Store. Monday, March 18th, 6 p.m., open mic at Middleton Brewery. 6 p.m., River Mountain Green at Savages. Tuesday, Graham Wilkinson at Hayes City Store at 6. Wednesday, March 20th, 10:15 a.m., Kimmy Rhodes at KWVH Patio. 6 p.m., Amber Lucille Band at Hayes City Store. 6:30, Song Circle at Savages. And really, every week I have to thank them. It's provided by Carl Rabineau at the Wimberley Arts, and that's wimberleyarts.org. So this week is our musical guest. We have a very interesting guest. I've been communicating with him for a while, met him through Facebook and all that. But he is the Swedish blues guitar king. His name is Jörgen Åsling. And his group is Sir Jay Åsling and the Intercontinental Review. And their song is Juan's Hot. So here's the music.
that's got a jazz feel, definitely, but it's also got maybe like a little swing in there. It's pretty good.
Yeah. He really, I guess he tours in Austin once every couple of years, and he's a character. Friday the 22nd, he'll be at the Lucky Rabbit in Georgetown. Saturday the 23rd afternoon show at Saxon Pub, and the Fat Cat Lounge at Smithville in the evening. So if you got a chance, try and go and see him.
Yeah.
Our nonprofit of the week is the Wimberley Birding Society. And dues are $5 a year and can be paid at the next meeting or can be sent to Wimberley Birding Society, Post Office Box 1526, Wimberley, Texas. And let me tell you all about them. We live on when it comes to bird watching, we live on a loop, as they call it. A state of Texas established a route, and we're right in the middle of it. And, there's lots of facilities around town, especially the one right next to the Berkshire Brothers, and behind it's really a nice little place to sit, and there's all kind of birds, and the migratory birds are going through, and we have golden-throated warblers, and my neighbor Betty just loves the paying bunnies, and the paying bunnies are very, very colorful. So yeah, we're right on the route, and if you're a visitor to Wimberley, what you're going to do is just look up for that sign that says, with a bird on it, and it'll get you to the community center. And Patsy Glen Refuge is what it's called. And really, there's a nice little path, and you can go sit on the path, and you can just watch the birds. It really is nice. It's nice and calming. I mean, sometimes in life you get so much stimuli that you can't handle it. That's a wonderful place to go. I've done that also myself when it's just like, okay, you need to just watch birds for a while. So
yeah,
they are, you can contact their president at wimbirds.org. So it's president at Wimbirds. So I guess that's it until next week, Chris.
Well, I tell you, you mentioned that it's Dark Skies Month. Well, a Dark Sky Day will be coming at the beginning of next month, so people may want to start planning for being around for that. For the
April 8th. Oh yeah, April 8th. Already, the mayor has suggested that people that live in Wimberley just go ahead and plan parties at their home, because a lot of visitors are going to be downtown, and really it's just going to be packed. So they have been suggesting for the past month, hey, if you're from out of town, hey, I'll probably have a party. Keep in contact with me.
I love it.
Really. So,
all right, party at Gary's house.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, really, I live in a great neighborhood. It's the whole neighborhood is probably getting Gary to do something. All right, Chris. Talk to you next week.
All right, take care.
Have you ever thought about doing your own podcast? It is the absolute best way to grow your brand, spread your message, and build your following. Fresh Media Works can help. We do all the heavy lifting, and you just focus on your message. To find out how easy we can make launching your new podcast, call 713-269-4620 or check us out at freshmediaworks.com.
As always, I want to thank Gary for sitting down with me. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, for giving us what I consider the most important and valuable gift you can give, and that is your time and your attention. Go out there and participate in your city. Participate in all the great events going on in the city, and tell us about it on your Facebook groups, on your Twitter, anywhere you have friends. Share it out.